Welcome, everybody. So we pick up from where we stopped. So this section is going to be talking about how to prepare a pitch. Okay, how to pitch your film. How to pitch your film. That's just what I'm going to be responding to. This is the second question that I was asked. How to pitch your film. And I'm going to zoom through this one. So if you guys have any question, please pinpoint, and let me know. So one, you need to create a compelling pitch deck. Your film must have a strong title. Your film must have a strong title. When I mean strong title, I wish I prepared something for this particular class, but don't worry. You remember when I say Avatar, Avatar, the film. Do you remember how Avatar is? Do you remember the title? Just picture the title in your head. You have a picture of Avatar in your head. The way the title is not your usual kind of text. It has a very stylized text to it. Then you remember Spider-Man. Spider-Man has also a text of its own. You remember Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat has a text of its own created for that particular film. So that's how strong your title. Your title should be really memorable. If they're not memorable, what are you creating one? Your title should make someone want to, oh, let me know more about this title. Don't think be thinking more of as much as we know that story is king, your title should be the king maker. Story is king, good. Title is a king maker. So, and also you need to create a very interesting and hooking log line. These are part of what goes into your pitch deck. I'll tell you what goes into your video if I now talk about pitching it. You need your pitch deck that is as compelling as it could be. It's a visual thing, not text, not a Word document. It's a design document. For most of us, we use Canva. I still use Canva to do document those kind of graphics document these days. So there are professionals that could use Photoshop, CorelDRAW to do, but Canva is easier for me because I use a template and make it and I can design as much as I want to do. So your title is the first thing you look out for. Then your log line should be perfect. It should grab attention. When someone reads your log line, it should be clear, compelling, and it should grab attention. I believe all of us here know what a log line is by now. So I don't need to go into detail about that one. And the next thing is the synopsis. The synopsis, or would I call it the executive summary if it's synopsis. The pitch deck for filmmakers is almost the same thing as business proposal for other businesses. And the good thing about the both of them is that you always pitch the both of them. You pitch this one, you pitch that one too. So outline your story's main plot. Explain the themes. What makes your story unique? This is what goes into your synopsis. The genre, the theme, your story main plot. Write it down. The genre. Is it a drama? Is it an action? Is it a thriller? Don't start contemporary lawyer and epic. I beg. Let's all be guided. Don't start contemporary because when I came here, I started hearing about contemporary, royal, epic. I just want that's what everybody. Okay, there is glamour. There is glamour too. I think what filmmakers here know is contemporary, royal, glamour, and epic. This is how the genre they've made films to be. That's what the category they have. Okay, they could now add horror or action or ghetto. But these are the major ones like I've called for you guys now. So please don't start like that. You need to find what genre is this film you're creating it. Is it a action thriller? Is it a drama? Is it a coming of age story? What is it? You need to make it people know, okay, this is what you want to create. And then why do you want to create this? Why this? Now, and for all these things I'm listing, it should be for each page. Why are you creating it? Why do you want to create this? Why is this film necessary now? Why not next 4 years? Why not next 10 years? Why do you want to create it now? So you need to connect with your investors on a personal, practicable level. You need to connect with them on that practicable level so they know why you want to create what you want to create. That's one. And we need to tell them why. Your why should not be your personal reason. You cannot be creating a film because of your personal reason. It actually happened to me. Let me use myself as an example. I was trying to create a film that was a Kachizo Desi because of personal reasons. Reasons being, oh, my sister has gone through this thing, my cousins have gone through this thing. Let me make a film around it. As much as it's not a bad idea, but you should be thinking the global space. You be thinking the global space, and you should be looking at your investors. Are they interested in these things you want to do? Are they interested? And then the next thing is your key creative team. As a newbie, let me share my screen so I could show you guys what we did when we were doing. I believe you guys can see my screen. Now, if you can see my screen now, say aye, aye, aye. Nobody say
Aye,
that.
aye, aye.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. So
Yeah, I can
these are some of the creative teams we
Ah,
had. Thank you very much. Welcome. I know you guys can see. So these are some of the creative teams we had when we wanted to create our film. These were proposed. Everything you see here is proposed. Whatever you put on paper is not equal to what you are going to get. So I looked out for teams I have access to. It's not hard to put Christopher Nolan. Do you have access to Christopher Nolan? If imagine if you're a Nigerian and you are doing a film and in your pitch deck you have the name Christopher Nolan, no investor will say no to you. There are names that opens doors. Oh. Just so you guys don't know, there are names that opens doors. That's how simple it is. Imagine you want to do a film and you have access to Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington will star in your film, even if it's just one scene. And you gotta meet an investor. You tell him that you have a film that you're working on now, and Denzel Washington has agreed to be part of that film. Even if it's just a film that everybody's running around and around, the investor will give you money. Oh. Because one, Denzel Washington is a big name, he's a big fish. And for you to get such kind of big fish, anybody is willing to partner with you. That's why, amongst everything you do, you should be intentional on being a big name. Nobody gets that for you. Most of the names I put here, from Chuksunadi to Da Vinci, Samuel Da Vinci has written over 100 scripts for works on rock project. This funny enough, he was the one that directed the film. He was not the person I had in mind, but finally he was the one that directed it. We have Chooks now. The Chooks is my guy. All of them, I have access to all of them. Which Abu is the current national president for Directors Guild of Nigeria. I have access to him. I can call him, but that does not mean I could get him as a director because his fee is high. It's not like his fee is high, but then you get. I was looking out for people I could work with. This was my debut feature film. Then there's Stephen Onaji. Stephen Onaji is an AMA award winner. He has won a lot of awards. He's the one that edited Demian Oshimli. So attaching his name here, most people don't know all these things. That's why I had to give an example with Christopher Nolan and Denzel Washington. So you guys understand what I mean by script. Names you attach on your film will make people want to give you money or say no to you. For example, there's a pitch deck. I think it's this particular pitch deck we took to somebody, and they saw one particular person, and they saw that name, and they were like, "I won't go coordinate." They were like, "Oh, you people know this person. I cannot work with this person. No, this one, this one," because of the name we attached. So you get that clear picture. And a brief bio about the names you attach. Every one of them, you need to let people know, okay, in case they don't know them, let them know what they have done. Let them know them. Let them meet your people. This crew you are boasting of, they need to know who they are. They need to know who they are. And then after you've highlighted your key creative team, this key creative team includes your director, your writer, your producer, your DOP. Any other person that has done something that is remarkable that you need to add to make people know, oh, this film is good. This person has pulled in some pot because people don't want to invest in something that they're bigger than. Oh. In other words, it's not like but people don't want to give you money to something they need to give money to something they feel that they can benefit from, either in cash or in kind. So for most of you that have been meeting investors and they've been whining is because they feel like, bigger than this person, well, my money, if I give it money now, what am I benefiting? That's what they ask themselves at the end of the day. So another thing you need to do is the target audience for your film and your marketing plan. You need to have a target audience. So you need to have a target audience. Is your target audience young adults? Is it for youth? Is it for older people? What's yours? Who's your target audience? Is it for university students? Is it for market women? Who is your target audience? You need to have this and check. And then your marketing plan. How do you plan to reach out to your markets? You can also list them. And then present film comparables. some comparable films. You actually call them. Let's say when I was pitching Dinobi, after I've shot Dinobi, I talked about it in this sense. I was like, there is this particular film I called it's a pitch, a Cinderella love story meets the OC. You need to check out for films in the global sphere that looks like your film, that and how well they've done. It must be successful film that you're comparing your film with. Though. Don't go and compare to films that are not successful. Investors will not be happy. And then another thing is your budget and financing plan. You need to give a realistic, get the word, a realistic, high level estimate of expenses. Give a realistic, high level estimate of expenses. Don't just come and be quoting figures. Oh, don't be quoting, oh, Denzel Washington will pay him 5 million. Rams, no, we'll pay him 2 million. Chris O'Day, once you're getting a world, we pay him like, okay, 5 million. This one, 10 million. This one, RMD, we can pay RMD 4 million. Don't come and be quoting price. Your quoting price does not help anybody. That's why it has to be realistic, high level estimates of expenses. What are you going to spend? Now, it has to be realistic. I have to be really careful about this one. And then, if possible, have a producer review your expenses for you, review this budget and financing plan for you, so they can put you in track. And then outline the deal structure, return on investment. How is it going to happen? But before most people get to this stage of this class is more like a brief intro, is a basic of pitch deck, preparing a pitch deck and pitching your films to people. Because on a more high level course, we'll talk more about these things in detail. But I feel this is what you guys need to know for this stage. This is what you guys need to know for this stage. And also, one thing while presenting, while preparing for this thing is understand your investor's perspective. Don't just come and pitch stuff because you want to pitch for it. Are they seeking financial returns? What are they seeking? Are they seeking for projects that align with marketing trend? Focus on this project clipper to success. Whatever they are seeking, find how to go in line with whatever your investor is seeking. And also be confident and clear. Oh, don't come and start with a very strong voice. What I mean strong, be confident. If you exert confidence, people should know. When you speak, don't come with If you want to do say something. Plan, recite. Don't rush recite. Learn these things. Points, make them a point in your head. You mustn't know everything. Be confident and clear. Okay, let's say your key point is be confident and clear. You can start with be confident and clear. Being confident and clear means that I have to say everything with confidence. Simply put, you mustn't come to cram the whole dictionary. Just make sure that everything you are saying is clear. Make sure whatever you are saying is what you know. Because if you don't exert confidence, who will think, oh, this person cannot manage this project? And be prepared for tough questions. Oh. Be prepared for tough questions. Tough questions are gotta come. They're going to ask you a lot of tough questions. How are you ready to answer these tough questions? How are you ready to tackle the tough questions that you have been asked? Because that's where it falls into play. How are you ready to tackle? Because they will ask you question. How will I recoup my investment? Oh, how will this happen? What market is this film for? Who is this investor? Who is this distributor? Who is your key artist? They must ask you questions. And please make sure you keep it concise and streamlined. Make sure you keep it concise and streamlined. Respect that your audience have a time. That's why you need to, the first 2-3 words that should come out of your mind should make them want to listen to you. If it does not make them want to listen to you, you've lost it though. The first 2-3 words, your name is this, what something that would excite them, that want them to listen to whatever you want to say. That's what you should boil down to. And on that note, let's just rush down through this. The first 60 seconds, it's called your hook. in pitching a film, there is also a three-act structure to pitching a film. There is a one called the hook. That first 60 seconds, your goal is to grab attention and establish, say, you sabi wetin they do. And what you use to do this is your log line. A single captivating sentence that includes the goal of the protagonist or antagonist and their stake. What is this about? It must answer why what if your log line does not answer what this thing is about. It's not a log line, no. And then the comparison. You compare it with two successful films. Blood Sisters meets Black Panther. The OC meets Spider-Man, Spider-Verse meets this one. It must compare with one film. It gives them an immediate market reference and tone. Your film don't just quote two films that you want to compare. The films you are quoting should be films that fall into the category of what you want to create. It must fall into the category of it must reflect what you want to create. It shows your audience, it shows that you understand your audience. And then the credibility. Why can you make this film? This is the first thing you can say. This is what sells in 60 seconds. Why you can make this film? Oh, because I've shot a film that did over. You give them access to what makes you who you are. Okay, my experience as the founder of IMOIFF gives me unparalleled access to the talent this story requires. That's one. Oh, my experience filming Dinobi has given me access to telling stories like this. That is true. There are plenty of things you can talk about. So you need to find a key hook that will get people want to, okay, yes, the log line is interesting, the story comparison is interesting. Why should we give this person the money? That's your credibility. That's what forms into your first 60 seconds. And then the meats. Note this thing. Don't ever give an investor your ending. Give them the beginning, give them a middle, give them a strong cliffhanger for the end, but do not give away the ending. Let them ask you for it. Keep them wanting the full script. And we talked about the lookbook or the pitch deck. The lookbook should show about your images. Let me fall back to my pitch deck for Dinobi. If you look at it, you see some of the locations we had in mind. This was a university, this is a cell, this is a police station, this is a residential house, this is a shopping mall. All these things these things we are prepared in 2022 before we even shot the Nobel. So if you want to know now, you will see some things that looks like this. You see the school environment, you see the police station, you see the school gate, you will see all these things because you don't manufacture anything from thin air. Oh. Things are manufactured from things that have been there in existence. You must create from what is existing. You don't come and be like, oh yeah, they did. No, 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 no. That's it. And your your lookbook should contain the image of the location, mood boards. Most people create mood boards. Mood boards are exciting to create. This you have to collaborate with your DP while creating your mood board. And potential actors to convey the film tones and production value. The actors, this is one of the things we put in here also. The actors we had in mind for the film. We know our film was a low budget film, so this was the people we could consider we could afford. Most of them have done film for Iroko TV because at the point when we were applying Dinobi, we had a pitch, a place I called home. What we are considering was film faces that could go on rock. And most of the faces here have featured on rock. So we are like, okay, we can work with them. So on that note, I think I will draw my curtain here for your questions. Please, Stanley, ask questions.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. We have
Thank you
like
so
10 minutes to close. So please, your questions. Very fast
much.
answer.
Okay, sir. Sir, what started this curiosity to learn more about pitch in pitch deck
Huh?
is what started our curiosity towards this is
Why am I
that
not
we
hearing
want
you
to.
clearly? Please, can you speak up? I can't hear you clearly.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, better.
Um, what started our curiosity towards learning more about pitching a film is that we want to like prepare for what we'll meet in the first, like the second test of the master class. Because what they told us is, what we saw is that after the first test, we are going to be entering a new level of meeting with investors and pitching a film idea to them. So what I want to ask is that do we need to prepare a pitch deck for such investors or knowledge of the film with us before
Yes,
we can.
yes, you need to.
We need to create a pitch deck for that too.
Yes, you need to.
Okay, sir. That's my question, sir. Thank you
O-
so much, sir.
Okay. Other
Yes, sir.
questions? Victory, please ask questions. You guys should ask questions.
Okay, I have a question
Hey, Esther, I wish you can type
concerning.
your own. Your background is very exciting. Hello? While we're waiting for Esther, Victory, while Esther is typing, Victory.
Okay, sir. I didn't get the part where you talked about while you're giving your um was it log line or synopsis? You said something about mentioning some successful movies. So I didn't really get what you meant by that.
Okay. Uh, there is a pitch deck we were preparing at one time. Let me find that deck. There is a pitch deck we were preparing at one time. I don't know if it's anchored. People are saying I can't see that. Can't see that. I just had to go find it in my mail. Let me check it. It has what I'm looking for. Okay. Let me share this part of my screen with you guys so you guys see. Share. What am I supposed to share? Okay. So,
I think the background is okay now.
okay, let me just attend to Victory's question before you can ask yours. So,
Okay.
this is a film it's called Kamsi's Diary. Uh, so what we're planning the film, not shot it yet, safe. Well, it's in there. So these are the films that we know. Okay, this film is going to look like this film. Orange is the New Black, Euphoria, Sex Education, Ife. So we're actually looking out for films that are in line with the story we want to tell. Films that look like it. That's why there is no film you watch now that you've not seen a film like it before. There is no film you want to create that you've not seen a film like it before. Think. You must have seen something. Inspiration does not come from the void, though. The Holy Spirit does not even inspire people from, the Holy Spirit inspires you from things around you. You can open your eyes to see those things. So what we talk about that one is reference. You need to find a film that looks like what you want to create. You must find a film that looks like what you want to create. That's just it. And there must be a film about what you want to create. If it's about young adults, if it's horror, there must be a film about it out there. The film about it out there. That's about Bola. And that's about people. Uh, Victor, am I clear? Or do you still want to know more about this?
No, so I get it now.
Okay, thank you. I hope you are clear,
Thank you.
clear. Not if you are not clear, just let me know.
Yes, I'm clear. Like I'm clear,
Okay,
clear.
okay.
So
Esther.
according to the
Uh-huh.
according to the example you just showed us now, it means you can actually refer to Hollywood films.
Before Uncle,
Yeah. Okay, sir.
you can refer to any even if it's Indian, as far as the film is popular, as far as the film is a film people know, refer to it. As far as a film people will
Yeah.
remember the name, refer to it. It's success. That's why it must be a successful film.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Esther, oh yeah.
Okay, my question is this: is mention of something like mind shifting, and the mind shifting, I don't really understand that area you mentioned and how you explained it, because you said something about building a strategy and administrative method, so I didn't really get it. And the second one is you said something about realistic budget. So my question in that realistic budget is this: what if the person wasn't able to reach out exactly what he want, but he has somebody who wants to pitch regarding to that um film. So and you don't want to lose the investor at that moment. So how do
Hey,
you now go about it?
repeat your
Why?
question. Repeat your question. The second one.
I said you may mention something about realistic budget,
Okay.
and I said what if
Mm-hmm.
somebody have an investor, but he doesn't want to lose the investor and he doesn't have that realistic budget we're talking about. He needs to create something. How do you now go about it?
You already have an investor without a budget.
You know, there are sometimes you meet somebody who will be like, sir, I have something like this, but I've not yet finished. And the person will be like, if you get it, let's talk about it. And you want to be in a, like, you're fast enough, like, you want to convince the person before he leaves you or change his mind.
Oh,
How will you not do that budget at that moment? Since you are not
why
yet,
would the person want to change their mind? The idea
it's
is that
possible.
you hook them up with something. The idea is that, oh, this is the idea you have, and they're interested in that your idea. As much as I know people can change their mind, though, as much as I know it's very reasonable when you say people can change their mind. But if they are interested in that your idea, I don't think there is anything that will make them want to change their mind in 1 week. And 1 week is enough for you to create a budget and send to them. Create a pitch deck, not just a budget, a pitch deck and send. Even if they've lost interest, what they see, it will rekindle their interest
Thank you.
because you know they're interested in that thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Imagine you are interested in something, and someone tells you about it, and the person say, "Oh, but I'm not done with it though." Okay, you want to imagine someone says, "Do you want to eat turkey?" You say, "Yes, I've not cooked it though. I want to cook it, but it will be on Thursday." Your mind go day Thursday. Turkey is coming on Thursday. So you'll be looking forward to it. Whatever the person brings the turkey, I'm just using this as an instance of a more part where it benefits you the more. But I'm just saying basically, someone is interested in an idea you shared. And when people are interested, when you're having conversation with people, look at them and understand if they are interested or they just want to discharge you. There are two different things. If they're interested, it will show. They will ask one or two questions. And your response from that question will give them, okay, I can have further conversation with this person as regards this. Do you get what I'm saying? Hello?
Yes,
Okay.
I with you. I've heard what you
Okay. So, is there any further question? We have
So
3 minutes to go.
I said something about mind shifting,
Okay,
mind
mind
shifting.
shift,
Where you
mind
talked
shift,
about
mind
it in the
shift.
head.
Mind shifts.
Yeah.
Mind shift is this. Uh, Basically, most of us come into this creative industry with an idea. Oh, I am, what is it called?
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I want to ask a question, sir.
Eh?
I want to ask a final question, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, I'm listening. Let me answer the both of them
Okay, sir.
together.
Sir, you mentioned something about credibility, sir. That like you have to have like a track record, and you use an example of like the festival you currently hold and all these things. So, sir, like as a like as a new like as an upcoming filmmaker that probably where you have these short films and all these um, content on your portfolio. Like, what do you think can stand you out for something like that? What do you think you can present as something, or is it that you don't really have uh, an option than to just have that strong portfolio before you meet investors?
Hmm.
That's the question.
Okay. Uh,
Okay,
I will answer this with the other one.
okay, sir.
So, mind shifts. Mind shifts is this. You come into the industry and you feel, oh, my job is to, most people come in and their job is to, they feel like, I want to act. Now, acting will carry me come here. Now, acting, what will you do? But then you come in here and you are meeting a lot of things and you are learning something and you understand, oh, I want to become this, even in this industry. Your mind should gradually shift to what you want to become. Do you get what I'm saying? Your mind should understand that, oh, you should be able to grow your mind to know that, oh, that aside this thing, aside this action I want to do, there is another thing. And you should be able to reposition your mind in that sense. That's what I'm saying. Your focus should not just be on scripts. Oh, how do I produce with the audience cry? Your audience should be on the entire, as a producer, you are thinking of from the story to the distribution. You must be thinking of everything. You shouldn't just focus on one thing. As a scriptwriter, their job is to write script. They don't care what your budget is as a producer. So don't think like that. As a producer, you should be thinking of, okay, which director am I hiring? Who am I calling for my job? You should not be thinking as a CEO of a company. That's where the mind shift comes into play. You're not thinking just like as an artist. You're not thinking, oh, I'm an artist, I'm just coming here to act. Or I'm a props and set person. I'm only props in my consign. Oh, or I'm a costume, not just the costume what they care for. As a producer, you are thinking about this whole thing from the beginning to the end. You are thinking of the entire pipeline. That's where the mind shift comes into play. So you don't understand that everything falls and rests on you. You should not just be concerned about script alone, or costume alone, or props and set alone, or camera alone. Are we using black magic to shoot? People think black magic now where camera end. Therefore, go use red or Ari. Do you understand what I mean right now, Esther, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe it's clear. And
Yes.
Isaac, on the credibility thing you talked about, one of the things I realized early was this. As much as I don't know everything, I need to associate myself with people that know. I have less than 1 minute right now. I need to associate myself with people that know. So that's one of the things I did. I started associating with people that know more than what I do. So I can attach their credibility to my own credibility. Why am I able to make this film? Your credibility be like, oh, I've attached Denzel Washington on this film. I keep telling people, Ken Eriks agreed to pick my call when I called him for IMOIFF because he saw Chris Ode's name. It's not a joke. Chris Ode's credibility is what brought him. He saw Chris Ode's name and he saw Chris Ode was there for the last year's edition. So he said, oh, I know Chris Ode, but I don't know you. But because you know Chris Ode, I can talk to you. You get what I'm trying to say? Your credibility mustn't be, you mustn't build a skyscraper or have put down heaven to earth. Even in the small you've been able to do, short films you've been able to do. That's why you should be like you should be go the extra mile of sending your film to festivals. Don't just shoot a film and pack it for yourself or just put on YouTube. Market your film. If your film does 1 million views on YouTube, be like, I did a short film in this year. It's got able to get up to 100K views on YouTube. It was commented on. Let people read blogs write about your film. Let people comment on your film. It helps create your. At some point when we are starting out this career, we are so keen about growing to get Twitter verification, Twitter blue. Then that was then, no, that we are interested on seeing short films just for the fun of it. So you can use it and create our credit list. So that's one. So I believe I'm clear on that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, I thank you very much,
Thank you.
guys, for having me. I do appreciate. We spent an impactful 40 minutes. The audio section will be available